Hey Dojo friends, I've had some questions from students about Assassin's Creed Shadows, if I've seen it, played it, what I think about controversies within the game. I have to be upfront, I have not played that game. I'm not much of a gamer. The only game that I still play is I love the Battlefield series, and occasionally on the weekend if I have 15-20 minutes, I will play a round of Battlefield. I absolutely love it. And I can't wait for the new one to come out. Assassin's Creed, I don't think I've ever played. I might have played one of the originals, but there have been so many iterations I have not played the new one. So these controversies I have heard a few things about, and I'd like to give an opinion on it, sure. But I haven't played the game. Critics' scores are mixed. So from what I've heard so far, a lot of people are saying it's just a retread of an Assassin's Creed game, and people are just getting tired of the franchise because the fighting and stuff isn't evolving as much as they would like. From what I've seen of screenshots, it's a beautiful, gorgeous game of Japan. So I love the idea of going to Japan. Now the controversies, the ones that I've heard about recently from a couple of students is Japan is angry that they were using shrines and parts of Japan, real places, and in the game they were trashing the shrines and destroying everything. And the Prime Minister of Japan was even getting involved, saying he didn't approve of the game and the way that they're treating Japanese culture. I don't know about that, but I have seen a couple of news articles with the Prime Minister talking about how they were unhappy with Ubisoft taking real places in Japan and trashing them. As far as the controversy with Yasuke, I've heard Japanese people are upset about that they didn't use a Japanese protagonist. I don't know about that. I don't think it matters too much, but people have opinions. Now, another thing I get all the time was Yasuke a samurai? I get that all the time. From my knowledge, from what I know, he was. I don't know what official capacity, but if I just look here on, now I know these aren't the best things to talk about as far as references, but they are ones that pull from a lot of different information. If I look at a quick glance at ChatGPT, it says yes, Yasuke was indeed a samurai, though his exact status is debated. He was an African warrior who arrived in Japan in the 16th century, likely a servant or bodyguard of Jesuit missionaries. Oda Nobunaga, I know, did take an interest in Yasuke and did give him land and stuff like that. And after Nobunaga's defeat and after he committed seppuku, they sent Yasuke back to the Jesuits. So there are a couple of records of him in history. They say he might have been a high-ranking retainer more than a samurai. However, historians say that because he fought alongside Nobunaga and was granted warrior privileges, he does qualify as being a samurai in practice. If I look here on Wikipedia, they say yes, he was indeed a samurai under Oda Nobunaga for a year. And then just talking about his life and stuff like that. And a couple of documents here on Yasuke and drawings and things like that. And then if I go to Grok and ask, was Yasuke a samurai? They say yes, he was. He was an African man who arrived in Japan in 1579, likely a servant to Jesuit missionaries, had physical stature that was impressive and unique appearance, caught the attention of Oda Nobunaga, a powerful Japanese warlord. This is all stuff I've read about in books years ago. Nobunaga did take Yasuke into his service, granting him a status of samurai, a rare honor for a foreigner. Let's see. He served to present during significant events. The Honoji incident of 1582, when Nobunaga was betrayed and killed. While details of Yasuke's life remain sparse, his role as a samurai under Nobunaga mark him as a fascinating figure. And I agree. So the fact that they put him in Assassin's Creed is a decision of Ubisoft. And regardless, I don't know too much about the game. I've heard the game is beautiful to look at. people are getting a bit tired of Assassin's Creed because they just see it as a rehash with new skins on it. I think the real shame is how Ubisoft charges people for skins and things like that, and things that you can attain in the game, like maps and things. So they want you to prepay to get your character all bulked up, but later in the game you can find supposedly the same things free. So the fact that they microtransaction everything, I think that's the real shame in video games nowadays. That's just my opinion. So what do I think of Assassin's Creed? I don't know much. What do you think? Put it in the comments. Did you like the game? Did you like the theme of Japan? Did they honor the Japanese in this or not? I just don't know enough about it. Did you enjoy playing Yasuke and the other protagonist, the shinobi? Did you find it historically accurate, or was it as accurate as like Last Samurai, where it wasn't? What do you think? I'd like to hear, because I actually don't know a lot about the game. But it's beautiful. From what I've seen, it's beautiful to look at. But I haven't played enough Assassin's Creed games to know, is it fun? That's my main thing. Is the game fun? When I pay $60, $70 for a game, am I going to get enjoyment? I paid $50, $60 for Battlefield, and I'm still playing it years later and having a blast because it's so unique. Playing with people all around the world, it's so much fun because no two games are alike. So I'd love to hear your comments on Assassin's Creed Shadows and what you think about it. Did you enjoy the game, regardless of what critics say? Do you care about these controversies, or is that pointless and just drama that people are trying to get on the internet? So let's hear your opinions on that, okay? For now, I care about the real world and how we train today at the dojo. So I'm going to go back to work and get ready for our classes happening today. So regardless of Assassin's Creed, we are actually doing it here at the dojo. Have a great day, everybody, and write your opinions below. I'd like to read them. I will read them. Have a great one. Bye-bye. And enjoy the game if you liked it.